Alright, looks like we're live. So, we are going to start today with playing a couple of Big Mode Game Jam games. Just gonna start doing this until, the voting's over, just so I can get through more games on the submissions. But today we're going to be starting with a, what's going on, Smelly Cat? Today we're going to be starting with a game from Slicknick 12 called, Slick Game. So this is a type of game I haven't played before. It's what's called a, yeah. What is this thing called? Alternate reality game. Basically, you play by going through files and finding links and stuff. And so, I have to go through these files. I have to find a link and a code. And I'm gonna do this for like a little bit until I give up. I already gave up on this once, but I'm gonna give it another try. So like, there's like images mostly in this, but I don't quite understand what I'm looking for here. And this is all just like text dump, like a bunch of F's. There's some actual voices here, but there's no links anywhere in here. Oh, this one's removed. I don't know what that means. $5.9. Oh, that's probably part of the code. No code in here. Okay. That could represent the 4 key, because on a keyboard the $ and 4 key share the same key. Oh, 4183. There's the code. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so 4183 is the code. But I still don't know what the URL is. Let's see. Okay. Or maybe it's in the fan art folder. Fan art folder originally was just drawings. This might be the same. Oh no, I misclicked. Yeah. Okay. How'd the game jam go? Pretty good so far. If you go to my itch page, you can play it. It's called Bingus versus the Boomsgauntlet. Voting ends in a few days. Right now I'm playing one of the other entries. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so I went through everything. And I didn't find a single link. What? Maybe the link is hidden in one of these F... Oh! I saw something there. F. F. Okay. Did I miss something in here? Oh! There's the link. I found it. Alright. Now I can go on to game 3. Game 3. And it was it 8413? I remember that right? No. Please don't do that. It was in Billboard's 4183. Oh, I was close. 4183. Am I excited for Scrambled Knights Royale? Wait, that's wrong? 4183? 4183. I must have typed it in wrong. Alright. Let's extract all that. What is Scrambled Knights Royale? Alright, I'll take a detour real quick. Scramble Knights Royale. Okay, it's like Battle Royale Zelda. Yeah, I'll play that. That looks fun. Yeah, that looks cool. Oh, okay, this guide will tell you steps to win the game, okay? First off, every answer is the same, so just follow along. Round 1 left, round 2 right, round 3 middle, round 4 click the mask. You put the eye in there. And after you beat round 4, you win. I hope this helps. Okay. Okay. Wait, okay. Okay, round 1. So 5. Yeah, let me write this down. Let's see. Okay, so the code is 5 7 4 okay. So is this the link? Yeah, okay. So that's the link. And then the last number is 8. So 5 7 4 8. Submit. Oh, Maui, so near yet so far. Updated 2 minutes ago? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This guy update this to just say my name 2 minutes ago? Yeah, alright. Alright, buddy. You think you're slick? Oh my god, it's so many more files. Okay. Okay, that's just empty. Oh, wait. What did that say? That was... Oh, no, that just says SlickNick12. Okay. Don't open. That was human, blah, 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 blah. Alright, no numbers and no links. Unimportant. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so that first rule just is a lie. Does not exist. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to hear it. Okay. Is it all voice lines? Oh my god, it's all voice lines? You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Okay. See if I can find the link. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna try these two links. So, there's Mr. Vegetable character. Before using this character art, credit me, let me know about it. This is Mr. Vegetable. Mr. Vegetable is a vegetable. You can move talking. There's a few lines from him. And don't forget. Okay. And what about the end of game link here? Password. Okay. So I need to find the password. Which is probably in all these voice lines. Okay. Let's get to listening. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna listen to all these voice lines and there's not gonna be a single code in it. Come on. Oh no. Okay. Intense. Now, I just realized you guys probably can't even hear these audio lines because I don't think I'm outputting computer audio. I don't know how to fix my my OBS to do that right now. I apologize. You were never slick. Oh, he's no longer Slick Man. Alright, first number's 8. As long as he wasn't lying about lying. About repeating himself. Okay. 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 Second number is 3. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out how to... Is this gonna... No. Let's see. Properties. What do you... Speakers? I think that's gonna be doubling up the Spotify. So let's mute that. Yeah. We're gonna... There we go. I figured it out. Do that. Increase the volume here. Now you guys can hear as well. Now we're thinking with portals. Okay.
I'm not sorry, other friend. I don't accept your apology on this blood-soaking curtains of paint.
Okay. Ah! Okay. Okay.
The third number is 9.
Alright. 839.
Born from the ashes of abandoned building. They said it would be a cool day. He said we have snacks. They said it will be fun, like that one game that I cannot remember about fish and crackers. They said.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
what
3 more audio lines. And one of them will tell us the 4th number.
Was burned by his 2 friends. You never want friends. That is sad, but it's for the better to be safe.
Okay. Last 2.
Do you know the
4 minutes.
on the news just to be bypassed? Been talked to YouTubers about such horrible stuff, and then forgotten for nothing. You know how that feeling feels. Feeling like you're not even a person, but you're acting to teach the little kids about safety that they will not learn. They will be strict of their performance. And even after that, it will be just another gravestone in the grave.
What the hell? Yeah, Blast Corpse, we're playing one of the submissions to the game jam.
Live to tell the tale of two best friends who left me.
It's one of those alternate reality games.
Last thing they will think of my timeline. Too bad. That's not the last thing. But guess what is the last thing? The last number.
Oh.
Yes, the last number is 2. 2. Want to reach the number? It's the ending number. Please.
Alright, boom. Last number. 8392. Submit. Let's go! Be sure to download the file for a chur. Thank you for playing. Alright. I think that was on purpose, Blast Corpse. I think that was the goal with it. Boom! We did it. Alright. That was fun. I'm gonna update my rating. Save rating. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Cool. That was a fun game. That was fun. That was, it was better than I expected it would be, to be honest. I gave it an attempt a couple days ago, and could not figure out what to do. But after getting past the second game, it was smooth sailing. More information. Yeah. Alright, let me close all this stuff. Now, with that, I'm going to, actually get started on working on the Zelda game. I planned on playing more than just one game at the start of stream, but that took longer than I thought it would. So we're gonna get right into working on the game. I gotta close all these text files that opened in Notepad to get back to my to-do list. There we go. Okay. So today oh no, yeah, it was a game. I would be very concerned if that was sent to me. I would not have been so casual with listening to it. Definitely not on stream. That's crazy. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to tackle all of these bugs that I found. First one being that Link's hitboxes and sword effect stay active when he takes damage while swinging or when he picks up an item. because like I turn them on and off in the animation player, and that's honestly just not a good approach for it. But while making Bingus versus the Boomska Gauntlet, I did come up with a system for enabling and disabling things based on animations in a much more elegant way. And so we're going to implement that here. And I will... And you all get to see how that is done. So first we'll go into components and we'll create a folder for animation enablers. And then in here we're going to create a script that will be a animation section. And this is going to inherit resource. If I ever need help bug testing, you volunteer as tribute. Yeah, if I open this game up to bug testing and stuff, it will be announced on the Discord and done there. Or actually, I might just make that a perk for anyone who has donated to my Ko-fi, but I don't know if that's a good thing to do, because I don't know, I'm still debating it, because it's like you're helping me by doing bug testing, and so it doesn't feel right to charge you for that, but at the same time I want to reward the people that did give me a donation on Ko-fi, and I feel like that's a good reward. So it's like a weird situation where I'm not sure if it's ethical. So this needs to have a animation player. Or no. This needs an animation, which is a string support var float or start time, which is a float 0 at export var end time. It's a float equal to 0 equal to an empty string. Okay. And then init animation is that, start time is that, and end time is that. Okay. Yeah. See, you see what I mean, Blastcorps? It's a weird one. It's one of those things where, like, I don't want to give anyone a reason to, you know, sue me because I made money off of this. But at the same time, I want to reward the people that did donate to me. And so it's a difficult thing to think about. Granted, I could just make it so that, like, in the Discord for this game, I just, you know, put it to the Discord and I say, hey, can you bug test this? And then, you know, for future projects, I do that. That's also another option. Because I don't think I'm going to do any remakes after this. I think this will be my last remake. Just because I don't want to deal with any legal issues that could stem from making remakes. And I really want to make original projects. So this will be the one and only fan remake I make. Alright, So after we have an animation section class, we can create an animation enabler, which is just going to be a node. And this is going to be abstract. Animation enabler. And this is going to take an animation player and this is going to take the animation sections, which will be an array of animation sections equal to an empty array, and then in the process function, we're going to say if animation player dot get animation or get current maybe it's current animation position or current animation is or no. Var RV will equal false, and then for anim section in animation sections, if the animation player dot current animation is equal to the anim section dot animation, and the anim section dot or wait. Anim is going to equal this, and anim position will be the animation player dot current animation position. So I can just check if the anim is the animation section's animation, and the animation section dot start time is less than or equal to the anim position, and the anim section dot end time is greater than the anim position, then RV will equal true, and we can just here return true, or not return true, what am I doing? We can call enable. And call active, and then set active equal to true, and we can break at this point, and then if not active, disable. And we'll just keep track of the var enabled will equal false, and instead I can just say enabled will equal true, false. And then here, I can say if not enabled, and if enabled, and we're just going to return here. There we go. And then I can make my abstract functions whoops. And there we go. So now I can define animation enablers that will that can do a different enable and disable, but like be active when it is in the section of animation we want it to be active, and not active if it ever leaves that section, including if it switches animations. So with that said, for collision boxes, I need to create a new script of collision shape animation enabler. And this guy is going to extend animation enabler. And we're going to do enable and disable. And then we can just say that at onReady var collision shape will equal get parent, because we'll add it as a child node. And so when we enable, collision shape dot disabled will equal false. And let's make sure to specify that this will be a collision shape 3D. And then collision shape dot disabled will equal true. Okay. And now with that, I should be able to go into the link model and like this sword spin hitbox. I should be able to add a node. Call this the animation enabler. And I can put a collision shape animation enabler on there. I'll choose this animation player. I'll add an element of a new animation section. The animation is going to be what is it? Is it thrust finisher? Is that spin attack? Yeah, okay. So thrust finisher. I'll leave the fire sword beam in there. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, this guy basically 0. So 0 to 0.25. is when this should be enabled. So I can say that on thrust finisher, start time 0, 0.25 end time. And then I can delete this. And that should make it so that the spin attack still gets enabled when I do that. Let's test it. Yeah, cool. All right, and then the other thing, the spin attack effect. What am I setting here? Setting the value to 15 to 1. What is this? The spin attack length? Number of steps in the trail. Can I... Instead of doing that, can I just do visible and not visible? Yeah, I'm gonna try visible and not visible, see if that does the same thing. So let's create a new script. Call this the visible animation enabler. Create. This extends animation enabler. At on ready var node is a node equal to get parent, and then on the enable we're going to say node dot visible node dot visible will equal false, or no, will equal true, and then disable node dot visible will equal false. Okay. And then on here, if I add a node, and I call this animation enabler. I throw on a visible guy. I put that as a child of that, and I set this to the animation player, and I set this to have a animation section on the thrust finisher, starting at 0, ending at 0.35. Then if I delete this, let's see if that still works as expected. No. An attack. Oh, let's set the length to 15. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. Cool. Alright, now let's move on to hand R, which is actually his left hand. Okay, so normal hitbox, which yeah, okay. This guy needs a node animation enabler, collision shape animation enabler. Oh, and I also just realized that this needs to be set deferred, because sometimes collision shapes fail to update when you don't use set deferred. There we go. But this guy is going to use the animation player. And this is going to have quite a few animation sections that enable it. Let's see. So, attack 1. What is this? Do I use that? Because we have H slash and V slash and thrust. I just have a whole attack animation that just I'm not using. He's also holding the sword weird. Huh. Okay. H slash. So right here where we're disabling. So from 0 to 0.2. So H slash from 0 to 0.2. Get rid of that. And then V slash is 0 to 0.2. And then thrust, same thing, 0 to 0.2. All right, cool. Get rid of that. Get rid of it here as well. All right. Finisher. Let's add a node. This is another animation enabler. Which is going to take our collision shape animation enabler. It's going to use this animation player. New animation section. It's going to use the H slash finisher. Boom. So once again, 0 to 0.2. Animation section. We have the V slash finisher. V slash finisher is 0.1 to 0.3. Alright. Then we can delete that. Did I delete it from the H slash finisher? I did not. Okay. And then the GPU trail. So we just add a node animation enabler, which is going to take a visible animation enabler, looking at our animation player, and let's see. So let's look at all of them. So H slash is 0 to 0.2. Alright, which means I can get rid of those. H slash finisher is 0 to 0.2 as well. Okay. Then we have our thrust. Zero to 0.2. Right? Yeah. Then V slash, same thing. Alright. And then V slash finisher is 0.1 to 0.3. Okay. And with that, that should be everything I have to do to enable and disable those hitboxes. Let's test it out. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I need to set them to visible false to begin with. But, so, maybe that one doesn't want to start at 0. Yeah. Okay. So, on the animation enabler, I should set the visibility to be starting at like 0.02. Let's try that. 0.02, 0.02, 0.02, 0.01 is probably fine on that. Okay. that doesn't look quite right either. I'm gonna set these guys back to 0. And then I'm going to try... No, that one was fine. Then I'm gonna try making it so that... omitting and stuff are turned off. Also, in the base enabler class, we're gonna call disable. And I'm going to create a new script, trail animation enabler, create, and then create that, and then in here our trail animation enabler is going to extend visible animation enabler. Enable is going to call super, and then it's going to set node dot emitting equal to true. We'll check. Yeah. And then disable super node dot emitting equal to false. There we go. I think that will take care of it. And then on our trails, we're going to change out the script to use that. Well, oh wait, okay, and that kept its thing. And here, all right, cool. Okay, make this 0.01. See if that looks better. Nope. Okay, let's try also setting the dot length equal to 15 and node dot length equal to 1. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And now, to test if it works. So if I take a hit as I'm swinging... Well... It's kind of hard to force myself to take damage as I swing. Okay, yeah. That worked. Cool. Bug fixed. Hitboxes staying active when Link is taking damage? Fixed. Alright, on to the next one. The clock doesn't stun dungeon enemies. Alright. That makes sense. I never actually created a stun state for them. Now how did I even make the clock work in the first place? It's been so long. It was in the inventory, right? Yeah, clock timer. So I could just check if clock timer, inventory.clocktimer is greater than 0. Okay. So... enemies, dungeon... Let's start with the keys. So in here, they have their patrol state and their hurt state. So in their patrol state, in update, if inventory.clock timer is greater than 0, then state machine.change state to stunned. And I'm pretty sure the stunned state takes in a time. Okay. And I can just pass in the stun time. Stunned with inventory.clock timer as the thing. And then I can just take this and I can put that in the enemy chase state. It's going to do the same thing. The enemy attack state is going to... Wait. There's a much simpler way to do this. Instead of doing that, in the base classes, in their physics process, we can just do that here. Goria. Stalfos. Wallmaster. Wallmaster has a lot of stuff on their base class. Oh, does the Wallmaster just not even have a state machine? Okay. Stalfos, Key, Scoria, Gel. There we go. Okay. That should fix the issues. So if I go to level 1, I run this. I believe Stalfos can drop clocks. There we go. Well... I mean, it worked. It was just, you know, repeating. Let's see. Let's see. Enemy stunned. Okay. Stalfos have like its own stunned animation or something? Stalfos. Stunned. Yeah, it uses that. Okay. Is the Stalfos stunned animation, like loop? No. Does the Stalfos care about that? No. Well, maybe. Hold on. Stalfos. You know, it might just look better if enemies don't play a stunned animation. And inventory.clock timer is equal to 0. Or is less than or equal to 0. Okay. Let's see if that fixes the issue. There. Nothing over there. Oh yeah, I can just keep re-entering dungeon rooms. There we go. Alright. Cool. That seems to work. Boom. Clock stuns dungeon enemies. Yeah. The next one is that the enemy boomerang sound doesn't stop when enemy dies. Which we just saw that in the Goria room. So the way we're gonna fix that is gonna be pretty easy. Goria boomerang. So it has a sound effect. Fun. Exit tree. SFX dot stop. There we go. And yeah, that will that'll make it so that whenever the boomerang is destroyed, The sound effect stops. If we have that, actually. We need to check that to double check. Alright. Should be easy to test. You just gotta kill a Goria while his boomerang is thrown. Ah! Oh, that seemed to work. Come on, throw the boomerang. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's fixed. Cool. Enemy boomerang bug fixed. And then the overworld map is visible in dungeons. That should actually be a pretty easy one to fix. Go to in-game UI. Mini map. Oh, I was doing this. It should actually be visible will equal inventory dot current level equals inventory dot levels dot overworld. Yeah. Here we go. Alright. If I play level 1. No overworld map. There we go. Although I think I need to do more than that. I think it's still going to... no. This. If not, inventory.link or inventory.current level is not equal to inventory.levels dot overworld. There we go. Okay. So. Now, if I make my way to the end of the dungeon... Ooh! I'm gonna get hit by that for sure. Nope. Ah! There we go. Okay. Well, that didn't quite work. New bug found. Triforce does not teleport you to the overworld. Triforce doesn't teleport to... Well, Triforce doesn't teleport correctly, is what we're gonna say there. Okay, so, Link, when he gets the Triforce, what's going on? Pick up. States the Triforce, yeah. Animation finished. Triforce pickup, move, model reparent, blah blah blah. Level end teleport position. Door animation dot exit. Rather, we want this to get tree dot change scene to file res scenes chunked world slash overworld slash overworld dot tscn. Okay, there was something wrong there. Okay. I'm just going to find it here and copy the path. Chunked worlds, overworld. Yeah, that was right. I should never have doubted myself. So we're going to do that. We're not going to do any of that. And then we can position Link based on that. Okay. So in the overworld, add or cancel. Let's add a script. And this will basically just say Link.ready. Link will equal link. Then we will await link.ready. And then we will say link.position or .global position will equal inventory.current or dot, what did I call it? Let's close some of these so I can find what I'm looking for. Really? I don't have the inventory open? I thought I had that opened. Okay. Level N teleport positions. Okay. Equal the level N teleport positions of inventory.current level. There we go. All right. So now, if I go grab the Triforce piece, oh, I also need to make sure that, because it's probably mad that, no, not mad about it. That's not good. It should have been a little mad. It should have said, hey, what is our current level at the beginning? Levels.overworld. Okay. We're actually just going to copy this, put that in there. Okay. And then, yeah. Ah. Ooh, give me that. Ooh. I can't shield that. I don't have a magic shield. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay. Let's try this again. Where am I? Okay. Well, where is Link? Is he like down here somewhere? Or is Link actually at the starting position? He is. So why was the camera halfway across the map? What? Why? Why? What? What if I do that? I don't get it. Link's in the correct position. Well, not the correct position, but he's right there. And for whatever reason, camera Oh. There we go. That fixed the issue. Okay. Now. I need to make it so that the overworld script actually teleports Link to where he should be. Which it should have been doing. Okay. I have a theory. I have a theory that it's continuously awaiting that, and it's never going to trigger. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's go! It worked! Alright. Cool. Yeah, I don't have to change anything. I just need to set it to the overworld. Dungeon entrance will go to the overworld. All right. Cool. And with that, that's all the bug fixes out of the way. Now I need to go ahead and work on the I can start on Dungeon 2 actually. Okay. So, first thing I need to do is make brand new tile sets. So in sprites, I guess it's not in sprites, it would be in models, dungeons, level 1. Do this again. Okay. Now, all of those are going to open. Okay. We'll do select by color, threshold of 0. There we go. Let's pause this out. Okay. Now, let's see. So, Zelda NES. Show me level 2. So this is west wall door. So the dark color is, whoops, that. Okay. So that's the dark color. And then the neutral color is that. And then finally the highlight color is this. Okay. And then black is still just black, so we can keep that. And we will export as level 2, or no, dungeons, create a new folder, level 2, create a new folder, pieces, create, and we'll export to there. Export. I have like a cat hair on my nose. I can feel it. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom to get that. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, yeah. So let's just go. Let's see, does this have a shortcut? Shift O and Shift B. Thanks, Kadama. I'm just gonna go through and do them all at once. back to here. Let's grab our neutral color. There we go. Alright. And then grab this color. Okay. Now... Okay, there we go. So... Same thing. It's that... Oh, that's actually the neutral color. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now... Okay, let's see if that worked how I wanted. Kind of. Yeah, the collision shape's there, but... Yeah, okay. It definitely did that, and... The statue... Yeah, that looks like the, original. Now, the block is a bit weird, because materials, dark, normal, light. Okay. So, I gotta change those. I mean, I could just change the Blender. Oh, I've been saving them here. Awful. There it is. So, let's see. The dark color is this. The normal color is this. And the light color is that. All right. That looks right. Yeah. All right. File, export GLB into. No, this is Boom's Gauntlet. Pieces. Yep, up, level 2, pieces, block, export. And we'll save as level 2. Save as. Okay, cool. So we have all of the level 2 pieces now. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I guess we can start putting things together. real quick. Level. I have a Node 3D. Rooms. Doors. All right. Let's save this. Scenes, chunked world, dungeons. Or no. This will go in environment, dungeons, level. We'll save that. And this. Wasn't there a way to, like, make inherited scenes? Or am I hallucinating that? Yeah, new inherited scene. Call this level 1. Going to copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Save this as save this level 1. Okay. I'll close that. And this is going to go there now. Level 1. Okay. And then I can go in here and I can delete the old one. Yeah, remove. I can actually get rid of this scene as well. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, so now our levels have an inherited scene that we can just do to create a new one. So if I add or no. If I do level and I create a new inherited scene and make level 2, save that as level 2, save. Let's create a new folder, call it level 2. Yeah. And then, let's see, so it's 4, so 0, 1. New scene, 3D scene, room 0, 1. Okay. So we just have our floor entrance. Oh yeah, I gotta create inherited scenes of all the pieces. Okay. Let's just do the ones we need. So for this one, we need the entrance. Create a new inherited scene. Collision shape, mesh. Create collision shape. Static body child. Create. Not visible. Alright. And then this is going to have a dungeon exit. That points to the overworld. This gets saved in scenes. Environment level 2. Folder. Pieces. Okay. Save that. Alright. Then we need a floor entrance. New inherited scene. Collision shape, mesh, create the collision shape. Hide it. Alright, and then that's all that needs. So let's save this. It's the floor entrance, save. And then we need a short wall. New inherited scene. Mesh, create a collision shape, create. There, this will be not visible. And we'll save this as short wall. Then we need the east entrance. Mesh, create a collision shape, create. Save. Now we need a north wall door. New inherited scene. Collision shape, mesh, create a collision shape, create, not visible. Save that. And then we need our regular floor. New inherited scene. Mesh, collision shape, create. Hide that. Save. Okay, now for room 02, or no, room 01. We just need to throw in our floor entrance, our entrance, our east wall door, our north wall door, and a short wall that's rotated 180. Okay. And then let's see. And then we just need the statue heads. We also need a regular floor, which will be the roof. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. All right. And then that needs the script. Thought it'd be in components. No. Res scripts components dungeon roof. Did I? Yeah, I just missed it. Okay. Dungeon roof on that guy. All right. Then, just add the statues and we should be good. Add a node 3D. These are our statues. Okay. Okay. Dragon statue. Okay, we will just copy that. And then dragon statue, new inherited scene. Paste that. Save this as our dragon statue. And then the head statue, new inherited scene. Paste that. Save this as the head statue. And then back in room 01 in statues, we can just throw in a head statue. Right there, right? Yeah. And then duplicate. 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 This one sits down one. Yeah. All right. Dragon statue. Duplicate. 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 Down one. All right, cool. And then level 2. I can throw room 01 in rooms. And we got it. All right. Oh, man. All right. Level 2 has its first room built. Oh, hello, Kadama. And so I have technically done what I said I would do in the title of stream, and that is starting the second dungeon. But it is my niece's birthday, and I need to get ready for that. So I'm going to end stream here today, and I will be back tomorrow, where we will start off with making the rope enemy, and then, yeah, that's pretty much, there's a couple enemies we have to create, but we'll start with the rope enemy, and then we'll start building out the rest of the dungeon, and so that'll be that. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be live again tomorrow. Peace.